Don't get too lost in the form of this. It doesn't matter where your pinky is. Yes?
What was interesting was, as the one receiving the strikes,
Yeah.
I could feel where he was coming
Yes.
and going also. So it wind up being a mutual feedback exchange.
Yeah, and we're gonna definitely front load one of those to a higher advantage in a second. But very, very great observation. And that's a great thing too, right? Like we said, surprise is a two-way street. So is having tactile contact with somebody, right? You know where they are, they know where you are. So we're gonna get to the side, pop, we're gonna get to this position. Again, it doesn't really matter any bastardized version if this is gonna work. And that's why I'm not like, and we're gonna do a Y strike from this system into the, because it doesn't matter. Because I might have to hit them from here. I might have to hit them from here, right? So we're gonna have to vary that. From this position now, eyes are a great target and so is the back of the head. This is the only target, back of the head, that is illegal in every sport. Okay? Which also means of all the techniques that I've ever learned, this is the highest percentage of success. Why? Because nobody trains for it. Nobody, the harder you train, this is an illegal spot. So if it's like, I'm a BJJ guy, cool, bang. Great.
So
right? Because they're used to opening up their necks. I'm not picking on your system. I just want you to understand that people are going to, that's literally Rory's job, that's not my shtick. But so when we're going forward with this, if a person doesn't consider a target, that target is hyper effective. Who here has been sucker punched? Very effective strike. So I have a story I'm gonna tell real quick. I have a scar right here. So one of the things I did wrong was I slept with somebody I wasn't supposed to sleep with. And shocking, I know. And so I told my buddy, like, you know what? I'm sorry, I was a jerk. That was a bad move. You can punch me. So I gave him an loud punch, and he punched me, and it sucked. But my brain knew it was coming, so I subconsciously made sure I was okay. But that wasn't enough for him. But he didn't tell me that. So he walked around the bar, and then came back with a sucker punch. Identical punch, identical power, snapped my head back, tore my face open. A body that is ready to be hit, it's okay to be hit. A body that doesn't see hit coming, it's very hard for your body to deal with that. Who here has been knocked out? What is usually the first question you ask?
Did I win?
What happened? Did I win? Yeah. What happened, right?
Where'd that come from?
Right, because the punch you see is the punch that takes you out. So when we're in this position, when I'm talking about hitting eyes, maybe I'm hitting the eyes just so their eyes are closed, so when I hit them here, that wasn't even relevant, that wasn't even on their radar, which makes this shot more effective even if you're small. Point of fact, my daughter is not the tallest human being in the world. I have a very specific type of female that I'm attracted to. It looks like all of my girlfriends came from a factory. Like literally, it looks like they're sisters. Heidi agrees probably, yeah. It's a very specific type. So my daughter is very short. My daughter was on a countertop, because she's my daughter, and she said, I wonder if this stuff that Dad teaches works. And she hit me in the ear, rocked my head back, and literally dropped all of me to the ground and started giggling and running. I love her so much. So from this position, when we're hitting eyes, we're not expecting them to stop. We're impeding the place they get 80% of their information through. If I can take that away, that's why pepper spray is so effective, outside the pain, I become better. So we have ears, we have throat, we have eyes, we have back of head. Eyes to take out the information. Throat to take out the ability to breathe, really hard to train the breath. Ears because it affects equilibrium, and the back because very few people protect that. Also why this is important is, look, if I hit here, there's no place you can turn that head that one of these targets doesn't pop up into, right? So anything he does outside of covering, and if I have my arms here, the flinch cover isn't available, I can then, right? And I can do what I need to do. Make sense? So right now I want you to, with your partner, pop and move them, get your position, and just don't push them yet. We're going to add the structure in a second, but just kind of get used to hitting them, right? Think of it like I'm an angry cat right here. The only thing you're going to want is go, get away from me, cat, if you're not intending to kill it. His goal is going to be to create space, not here, but in real life. So if I'm doing this and I stay on top of this person, it's very hard to stop this. So we're looking for reactions to open the can and do damage. We're not looking for a one and done. Yeah?
Right.
Go!